Hello, how are you everyone? I hope you're doing well. On this occasion, we from Group 9 will explain a case study entitled The Power of Accounting in Small Business. Here we will explain how important accounting is in business. Small or big businesses, if done without applying accounting, will be chaotic, right? Why accounting is very important for the running of the business. Um, do you know, guys, why we have to apply accounting to business? The application of accounting in business is very important because it ensures that the business runs more structured and efficient. To record all business financial transactions, create financial report, control cash flow, and minimize fraud. So now let's discuss the case. This document highlight the This document highlights the vital role that accounting plays in enabling small businesses to make informed decisions and achieve long-term sustainability. Using the case study of Amira's Bakery, the paper illustrates how proper accounting practices can resolve key challenges, such as declining profits, inconsistent cash flow, and a lack of clarity regarding financial health. This is a case study. Amira's Bakery, a family-owned business, faced difficulties in maintaining profitability despite a loyal customer base. Faced difficulties in maintaining profitability despite a loyal customer base. The case study outlines how accounting tools and strategies were implemented to identify and solve the problems in the bakery's operation. Through improvement financial management, Amira successfully addressed operational inefficiencies and positioned her business for growth. Amira's Bakery, a family-owned business, had always been popular in its community thanks to its loyal customer base. People loved the bakery's product, and many customers had been returning for years. Despite this, the business struggled to maintaining profitability. In this situation, create a major challenges for the owners. How could a bakery with such a strong customer following face financial difficulties? The case study highlights that the root of the problem lay in the bakery's operation and financial management. While the bakery was good at service its customers, it lacked the tools and strategies needed to monitor and manage its finances effectively. Without clear financial insight, it was difficult for Amira to identify what was going wrong and where improvement were needed. This continuation of Amira Bakery case study provide a deeper look into the financial challenges the business faced and the practical solution implemented. It highlights how accounting tools and strategies were crucial in improving operation, increasing profitability, and ensuring long-term financial stability. Uh, so, uh, this focus area in this study uh, for, for first, declining profit. Despite having a loyal customer base, Amira's Bakery struggled to maintaining profitability. To address this, a detailed analysis of product pricing, cost structures, and sales strategies was conducted for okay. First, product pricing. The analysis ensured that product prices reflected production costs while providing an appropriate profit margin. If raw material price increased, for instance, the bakery could adjust product pricing accordingly. Second, cost structures. A thorough, a thorough review of all business costs such as raw material, production, labor, and utilities identified areas for cost reduction and improved efficiency. Third, sales strategies. By analyzing sales data, the bakery determined which products were the most profitable. This allowed Amira to focus on promoting high margin product while re-evaluation or eliminating underperforming items. So next for the second point is cash flow issues. Cash flow challenges are common for small business, often causing difficulties in meeting day-to-day financial needs. To address this, the following measures were implemented. For first, cash flow forecasting. Creating cash, creating cash flow projection allowed the bakery to anticipate incoming and outgoing cash, preparing for period of low liquidity. Second, tighter expense control. All operating expenses were carefully reviewed and controlled to minimize unnecessary spending. For example, this could involve renegotiating rent, reducing energy costs, or limiting non-essential expense. Third, supplier negotiation. Amira, ne- Amira negotiation better terms with suppliers, such as extended payment deadline or discount for bulk purchase, improving cash flow flexibility. And the second point is unclear financial health. One of the major challenges was a lack of clarity regarding the bakery's overall financial performance. To solve this, structured financial reports were introduced, including balance sheet. This report provides a snapshot of the bakery's asset, liability, and equity at a specific point in time, helping the owner understand the financial position of the business. The second is income statement. This showed revenues, expenses, and net profit over a specific period, making it easier to identify areas where the business was losing money and regaining profit. And the third cash flow statement. This tracked cash flow inflow and outflow, offering insight into how money was being spent and ensuring sufficient cash for operation. Next, the study outlines actionable text for changing budgeting process to improve cost control. Second, performing profitability analysis to identify the most and least profitable product. Third, establishing robust cash flow management to address short-term liquidity needs. And the last, developing a long-term financial strategy for sustained growth. And the point first, by improving budgeting practice, the bakery can better control costs. A well-structured budget helps ensure expenses are aligned with revenue, preventing overspending and identify areas for cost saving. And for the point 2, performing profitability analysis. Conduct profitability analysis allows the bakery to identify which products generate the most profit and which are underperforming. This help in prioritizing high margin product and making strategic decisions about improving or discontinue less profitable items. And for the point 3, establishing robust cash flow management. Effective cash flow management is essential to meet short-term financial obligations. Regular monitoring of cash flow, along with accurate forecasts along the bakery to avoid liquidity crisis and plan ahead for expenses. And for the last point, developing a long-term financial strategy to ensure as to ensure sustainable growth, the bakery must develop a clear financial strategy. This might include investing in new technologies to improve productivity, divers, diversif, diversifying product of offering to attract new customer, and expanding operation to reach new market. So, key point of the case study of Amira Bakeries is demonstrated the critical role accounting plays in driving small business success. By adopting sound accounting practices, business owners can gain the insight needed to address challenges, improve efficiency, and ensure financial stability. By addressing issues such as declining profit, cash flow problems, and unclear financial health, the bakery implemented strategic solutions that improve efficiency, profitability, and financial stability. Through the use of tools like financial reporting, budgeting, and cash flow forecasting, Amira gained the insight needed to make informed decisions and set the business on a path toward long-term success. This case demonstrates how small business owners can leverage sound accounting practices to turn challenges into opportunities for growth and sustainability.
The next is background and financial overview. Okay, the first one is background. Amitra Bakery is a small business that has been operating for 5 years in a busy town. Although it seems to have a stable customer, Amira, the owner, is incurring several financial issues. These problems are primarily due to her limited understanding of accounting and business financial. Here are the key challenges. The first one is declining profit. What is declining profit? Declining profit means a company is making less money than it used to. This can have a number of consequences for the company's stakeholder, including shareholder, employee, and creditors. And in this case, declining profit while sales are stable, the bakery isn't making any profit. This could be due to high operating costs, inefficiency, and mismanagement of funds. The second is frequent cash flow problems. What is frequent cash flow problems? Okay, frequent cash flow problem means a business re- rapidity experience situation where the amount of money coming into the company is not enough to cover its immediate expense, leading to difficulty in pay bills, salary, and suppliers, often due to inconsistent income or high outgoing costs. In this case, frequent cash flow problem is Amira is struggling to maintain a healthy cash flow, which is essential for covering daily operation needs and unexpected expense. And the last is uncertain about growth. Okay, in this case, without clear financial insight, it's hard for Amira to assess whether the bakery can expand or even remaining sustainable in the long term. Recognize this challenge, Amira has swiftly sought the assistance of an accountant. This step suggests that she is willing to gain financial clarity and improving to overall health of her business. Okay, the second is key financial information. The financial snapshot of the bakery highlights some pressing concerns. The first is monthly revenue is $15,000. This is the income generated from sales in an average month. The second is total monthly expense is $15,000, and this is all operating costs including rent, utility, payroll, and supplies add up to the same amount as the revenue. And the last is cash on hand is $1,000, and this is the amount of liquid cash available, which is very low for managing emergency or unexpected costs. Okay, and this is analysis. The financial overview I have reveals two major issues. The first one is break-even operation. The bakery is generate just enough revenue to cover its expense, meaning there is not profit margin. A business that consistently operates the at the break even cannot accumulate saving or reinvest in growth opportunity, leaving vulnerable to financial instability. And the second is liquidity concern. With only $1,000 in cash on hand, the bakery lack a safety net. This make it difficult to handle unforeseen expense such as equipment repairs and supplies price increase. Low liquidity can disrupt daily operation and heighten financial stress. Okay, and the next is the role of accounting in business decision making. Okay, this is key roles of accounting. The first one is budgeting and cost control. Okay, the purpose is accounting help a business monitoring expense and identify area where costs can be reduced without negatively impacting the quality of its product or service. And for Amitra Bakery, Amira can use accounting to analyze where her money is being spent and determine if there are opportunities to save. For example, she could negotiate better deals with suppliers, cut down on waste, or find energy efficient solution to lower utility bills. This ensures her resources are being used efficiently. The second is profitability analysis. The purpose is accounting allow a business to calculate which product or service area generating the most profit. And for Amitra Bakery, Amira can identify her best-selling and high-margin item, such as a premium pastry. She can then focus on promoting or expanding this offering to increase overall profitability while potential scaling back on low margin items. And the third is cash flow management. The purpose is proper accounting track the flow of money coming the mon- of the money coming in and going out, ensuring that a business has enough liquidity to cover its daily operation and unexpected costs. And for Amitra Bakery, by monitoring her cash flow, Amira can plan ahead to ensure she has enough money to pay supplies, staff, and rent on time. This avoid delays or disruption in operation and prevent financial stress from low reserve. And the last is strategy planning. The purpose is accounting provide the financial data need to make long-term decision and set realistic business goal. For Amitra Bakery, Amira can use her financial record to plan for the future, such as saving for a new piece of equipment, expanding her menu, and opening other location. By basing her decision on reliable financial data, she can reduce risk and set achievable milestone. And the next is summary. Okay, accounting is a critical tool for making well-information business decision. For Amitra Bakery, it ensures that Amira can manage her daily operation more efficiently or cash flow, focus on what drive profitability or profitability analysis, cost control or budgeting, and for and plan for future growth or financial planning. By adopting good accounting practice, she can create a stable financial foundation for her business and improve its change of success.
We're moving on to implementing accounting practices for businesses improvement. Accounting plays a crucial role in improving business performance. It allows companies to make informed decisions and optimize costs, plan future. So it allows company to inform decision, costs, and plan futures. So, and today I'll discuss four key areas accounting practices that contribute to business improvement: budgeting and cost control, profitability analysis, cash flow improvement, and long-term strategies. For each point, I'll provide some examples. So we're moving on now. For the first one, budgeting and cost controls. Here are the actions: implement a digital expense tracking system to monitor all costs, review supplier contracts for receiving and consider bulk, analyze utility usage, and explore energy saving options to cut overhead costs. So, budgeting and cost control focus on reducing expenses to increase profitability. Businesses often face unnecessary expense, which, if felt unhacked, can lead to financial strain. Um, so, so if I can give you an example, so for example, cafe spends 300 monthly on paper order forms. By switching to a digital order system, they eliminate paper costs entirely, so it adds up the cost. Additionally, they negotiate a bulk purchase deal with supplier, reducing ingredients cost by 10%, and the cafe also installs energy efficient lighting like LED, and cutting utility bills by 15%. And these action can reduce operating costs, increase efficiency, and free up funds for other investment. So, budgeting and cost control, this system enables the business to monitor all costs in real time, identifies trends and ensure sorry. So to address this budgeting and cost, companies should implement a digital expense tracking system. So these systems enables the business to monitor all costs in real time. So they can identify the trends and ensure that spending stays within the allocated budget. So by using modern digital tools, business can categorize expenses, track recurring payments, and receive alerts when expenses exceed certain limits. This level of control helps prevent overspending and ensures that the company remains financially stable. So, by actively managing expenses, monitoring suppliers' contracts, and reducing utility costs, companies can improve their overall financial health. And cost control not only reduces unnecessary spending, but also increase the business ability to allocate funds to more profitable areas. So now moving on. So the second one is profitability analysis. For profitability analysis, the next accounting practice is this, which involves examining the profit margins or individual products or services. It's essential for businesses to know which products are profitable and um, which ones are underperforming. These actions, for example, conduct a product by product analysis to determine the profit margins of each item. Use point of sale software to track the sales performance individuals. So, a practical way to do this is by conducting product by product, like I said before, analysis. This analysis involves calculating the revenue generated by each product and subtracting its associated costs to determine the profit margin. So, by focusing on the sorry. So, to simplify this process, businesses can use POS, point of sale software. Its system automatically tracks sales, provide detailed data on which items are selling well and which are not. By using this information, companies can make data driven decision on which product to keep and which to remove. On the other hand, if certain products have high margin, businesses should consider promoting and marketing these items more aggressively. So also we have pricing strategies play a critical role in profitability analysis. So company experiment with pricing to find the sweet spot that and maximize profit without driving away customers. So by focusing on products performance, using the POS software and optimizing pricing strategies, businesses can ensure they are maximizing profits from each sales. This proactive approach enables the company to focus on high margin product and increase overall profitability. Now, so if I can give you example, so if I can give you an example, a clothing store sells three types of shirt. So we have the basic t-shirts and graphic t-shirts and designer t-shirts. So the first one sells for $10 and costs $7, and we get the profit for $3. And the second one, graphic t-shirt, sells for $20 and costs $15, and the profit we get is $5. The last one is designer t-shirt, sells for $50, costs $20, and the profit we get is $30. So by analyzing these products, the store shift its focus to promoting designer t-shirt to the high profit market. They also use a POS system to track product sales and see that customer prefer designer sorry t-shirts during holiday seasons, leading to more seasonal promotion. So this strategy increases profits and optimize marketing efforts. for the next one. So, the third one is cash flow improvement. So, for cash flow improvement, create a cash flow forecast to anticipate future shortage. It refers to the movement of money into and out of business. Poor cash flow management is one of the leading causes of business failure, and to avoid this, we must create a cash flow forecast, like I said before. So, the cash flow forecast predict future cash inflows and outflows, allowing the company to prepare for potential shortfalls by knowing when cash shortages are really occurring. So, effective cash flow management ensures that the business has enough liquidity to meet daily operational needs, seize new opportunities, and remain financially stable. So, this reduces reliance on loans or emergency fundings, which often becomes high interest costs. So, the next one is long term strategy for the last one. So, company must align their financial goals with a clear long-term strategies to set a realistic growth targets, develop planned business based on accurate financial project. So we consider this instead of setting arbitrary goals, business should base their target on financially data and trends. For instance, if sales have grown at rate 10% annually. 10% annually. A realistic goal for the next year could be 12% increase in revenue. Setting achievable goals, it allows business to track progress and maintain motivation. So, long term strategy also involves ongoing analysis of financial performance. Business owners should consistently review financial statement, of course, identify the trends, and adjust the strategy needs. So, the long term visions ensures the company stays on track, adapts to changes in the market, and continues to grow sustainably. Moving on to summarize how accounting impacts business success. So we've seen a lot of slides before how it impacts the business success. So let me explain the four key points mentioned. So as we all know, we have financial health understanding, informed decision making, effective financial management, and the last, risk mitigation. So, accounting helps business understand their financial health by providing a clear overview of income, expenses, and profitability. Regular financial statement can reveal trends and help identify potential problems early, so they don't need to escalate into major issues. For the second one, informed decision making. So, key financial statement like the income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement are essential tools for making better decisions. These statements provide insight into profitability, asset management, and liquidity. Using this insight, businesses can make data driven decisions about pricing, inventory, and expanding their operations. For the third one, effective financial management, tools like QuickBooks or Xero enhance financial management by automating repetitive tasks, providing real time insights, and generating detailed reports. These tools ensure financial operations are efficient and accurate, saving time and reducing errors. So, the last one is risk mitigation. Poor accounting practices can lead to risks like financial management, tax compliance issues, and missed growth opportunities. These risks can result in poor decision making and even business failure. Sound accounting practices are vital to ensuring long term success and sustainability to the business. So, these materials emphasize that good accounting is crucial for understanding the business current situation, making informed decisions, managing finance effectively, and avoiding risks.
So that's our explanation of the Amitra Bakery case. Sorry if there are any mistakes. Thank you for your listening and see you guys.